Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about digital audio file formats and digital video file formats. So, when we come to the digital audio file formats, we can see WAV, MP3, OGG, AFF, WMA, RA are the different audio file formats which are given in our syllabus. WAV. The full form of WAV file is WAV audio file format. WAV audio file format. All the WAV files will be having the extension .wav. It's an uncompressed file. It's an uncompressed file. So the file size will be more. Since it is an uncompressed file, the file size will be more. It is used for storing files in Windows. It's used for storing files in Windows operating system. The next one, MP3. We all are familiar with Mp3 format. Only audio format, we know that. So Mp3 in the full form is MPEG layer 3 format. MPEG stands for Moving Picture Experts Group. That's a full form of MPEG. In that, the third layer format is known as MP3 format. All the MP3 files will be having the extension .mp3. It's a compressed file, even though it is a good quality file. Since it is a compressed file, the size of the file will be very less when we compare to a uncompressed file. It is used for storing and as well as downloading music. MP3 is used for storing and downloading music. OGG, the full form is Origin Graphics File. The extension is .ogg. It is a compressed file which is used to produce and stream high quality multimedia files. High quality multimedia files can be produced by the OGG file. The next format is AIFF, Audio Interchange File Format. Audio Interchange File Format. Its extension is .aiff. It's an uncompressed format which is used by the Apple company. It's a standard audio file format which is used by the Apple. WMA. WMA stands for Windows Media Audio. Windows Media Audio. As a full form of WMA. The abbreviation the extension is .wma and it's also a compressed file. What is the advantage of WMA file is that it allows copyright protection. So once when we write a file, when we compress a file, we can allow the protection for copyright. That is the benefit of WMA. RA. RA is real audio format. The extension is .ra. It is a compressed file. It is mainly used along with the internet where we stream the audio files. So if when we are hearing the audio or music in the internet, the file format which we use is RA, real audio format. Next topic what we are going to see is about the digital video file formats. Digital video file formats. So digital video file formats are AVI and MPEG. These are the two file formats which are given in our syllabus. AVI stands for Audio Video Interleave. Audio Video Interleave. The extension is .avi. The quality is good. It's a compressed one. The quality is good. Why? What is the use? It is used to store sound and picture elements in alternate interleaved chunks in the file. So when we use the AVI format, the sound and the picture elements are placed in an alternative manner. MPEG, the full form is Moving Picture Experts Group. Extension is .mp4. It's a compressed file format. It's a compressed file format. It is mainly used for generating digital video and audio files. It's mainly used for producing digital video and audio. Compressed digital video and audio. The next topic what we are going to see is multimedia production. Steps in multimedia production. So when we hear or when we see an animation, a cartoon, we may think what are the steps or how they make these multimedia products like animations or cartoons and all those things. How do they make it? So behind all these products, there are some particular steps or methods followed by those persons to finalize the product. So according to that, there are 10 steps which they follow to make up the product into a finalized one. Conceptional analysis, planning, defining the content, project design, preparing the structure, pre-production, testing, budgeting, multimedia production team, hardware or software selection. So these are the 10 different steps which they follow to finalize a multimedia product. So when we follow these steps, the project will be proceeded smoothly and certainly ensures that the information reaches the audience. So when we create a product, there will be a particular information to be given to the audience. So those information should reach the audience, then we are succeeded in our product. So let us see what are these steps. Conceptional analysis and planning. So when we are planning to do something, we'll have to make some proper consideration about that. A theme, the budget, the content, the copyright issues, all these things are the first conceptual analysis and planning. We have to get a proper theme. What information we are going to give to the audience. That is very important. Second one is the budget. How far you can spend. Next one, the content availability. These are the things which comes under the conceptual analysis and planning. Next one, second thing what we are going to see is project design. objectives, goals, and activities are drawn. So what is a object, what is objective, what is goal, all these things we have to see. So the specific statements in the project is known as the objectives. General statements are termed as goals. So what is general statements? So how far the information reaches the audience and how it is implemented. That is, the reaching of goal or the information to the audience is the goal, and how do we implement it is the objective. So when we design a project, objectives, goals, and activities should be designed. Third one is project design. It is necessary to develop the project based on the planning and design. So before we start something, we have to have a primary or pre-planning. Pre-planning. So the forthcoming steps are a part of the pre-production. The fourth point, budgeting. The estimation for all the phases like consultants, hardware, software, travel, communication, and publishing. So for any multimedia product, budget is a very important thing. So there will be so many persons working behind that. We have to purchase many things. We have to travel. We have to communicate. We have to publish the things. So for all these things, money is a very important criteria. So before we start a project, we have to estimate it. Fifth one is multimedia team. Without a teamwork, a multimedia project cannot be completed. There are many members playing their roles responsibly, like scriptwriter, production manager, editor, graphics architect, multimedia architect, webmaster. All these persons are playing their role in a responsible manner. If they don't play the roles in a responsible manner, the project will not be completed successfully. Sixth point is that hardware and software selection. So when we select the hardware, the CPU, RAM, monitors, disk for storing. So these are the things which include in the hardware selection. So in a multimedia project, the very important thing is that the CPU and the RAM, it should be the fastest RAM or CPU what we are using. Otherwise the project may delay. As well as the monitors, we need huge monitors to view the defects and all those things. To view, we want huge monitors. After all, we want a sufficient space for storing all these things. Software selection can be done according to the fund. If you have a huge amount to spend, you can select a good or above average software. If the fund is less, the software can be selected according to that. Defining the content, seventh point. The content specialist hand over the multimedia architect with the application is developed, who prepares the narration, bullets, charts, and tables, etc. The content specialist will be handing over the content to the multimedia architect, who is developing the narration. Narration means speeches, bullets, charts, tables, whatever is necessary for the project will be developed by the multimedia architect. Preparing the structure. What is the structure? How the activities are taking place. Whether each person is responsible. Whether his activity is done properly. Whether it starts for a time and ends at the time which is allotted. So this is preparing the structure. Production. This phase includes the activities like background music selection, sound recording, text, pictures, video clips. So all these things are included in the production. So a good music, and how do we record the music? What all the text to be inserted? Then what are the images to be inserted? What are the clips to be inserted? All these things comes under the production. The last step in the multimedia production is testing the project. So till the ninth step, all these things are ready with a pilot product. Pilot product is nothing but a trial. So we have to test the trial, and then if it is okay, if there's need of any changes or anything like that, we have to make the changes, and then we have to go for the huge production. So testing is made with the pilot product. Suppose if the multimedia project is a web-based product, it should be tested in different browsers, not only in a single browser. We have to test it in different browsers like Internet Explorer, Chrome, Mozilla, or Netscape Navigator, or whatever browsers are available. If it is a LAN based one, it should be tested with the help of the server. After all these tests, if any change is necessary, we have to make the changes. So these are the 10 steps which are used to build a multimedia project.